welcome to another video on my YouTube. This time we've got a soothing, slow, don't know why I'm doing this, Sunday lazy flow as voted for you guys over on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go check me out. I'm Hannah Rose Cluely. I feel like I've got so much sass today. The video won't be sassy, don't worry. The video is quite chilled. What you will need probably is 2 bricks. If you don't have bricks, don't panic. Just grab, I don't know, some cushions, a pillow, whatever you have to hand. Just make do with what you've got. Get into something comfy and get your mat out. Let's go. Okay guys, we'll start off in a child's pose. So bring your hands down onto the mat, knees come as wide as the sides of the mat, big toes touch, sit back into the heels, allow the hands to come forward, start to bring the forehead down onto the mat, and just allow the entire body to relax. Lengthen into your breaths here, really taking your inhales nice and slowly. And then as you exhale out, keep the length of those exhales the same as the inhales. So your breathing is nice and equal as you breathe all the way into the back body, filling the back of the ribs. And then nice and slowly letting that air fall out. Really bring your focus down into that breath. So as you inhale, really notice what it's feeling like today as you breathe in. And then also just allowing anything to drop out of the body as you exhale. One more guys, inhale and exhale. Nice and slowly, in your own time, start to lift the head gently. You're going to walk the hands over to the right side of the mat, stretching through that left side body. Keep that left sitting bone down into the left hip, take the forehead down onto the mat. Breathe here and exhale. One more. Inhale, fill those lungs and exhale. Okay, slowly start to walk yourself back through the center. Take the hands over to the left. Again, make sure that the right sitting bone is plugged down into the heel, and then bring your forehead down, lengthening the breath. Nice guys, slowly come back to center. And then walk the hands back up and just rise into your tabletop here. So hands come below the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. We'll go through some cat-cows just to warm up the spine. Your inhale draws tailbone up, stomach down, chest shines forwards. Exhale, starting at the tailbone, lift the spine all the way up towards the ceiling, tuck that chin. Inhale, we draw through, coming into our cow, shining our heart forwards. Exhale, tuck under, bring it all up, chin comes down. Let's take one more, bringing yourself down into cow. And then exhale, coming back to your cat pose. Nice guys, all right, tuck those toes if they aren't already tucked. Press down into the hands. And then when you are ready, sit back into the heels first and then start to lift your tailbone all the way up, coming into your down dog. Enjoy your down dog, this first one perhaps of the day. Allow the heels to draw down. Taking some pedaling there through the feet. Embrace any clicks, anything that's going on in the body. And then bring both heels down, bend the knees, lift the tailbone nice and high. And then if you have the ability to straighten your hamstrings here, go for it. Otherwise, don't worry about keeping a slight bend in the knees. Remember, the straight spine is what we're aiming for here. Just start to tune in now in this down dog to where your body is at today. Noticing how you're feeling. Are there any sore spots, any aches, any pains? Noticing, observing. And as we move through our lazy flow today, just bear in mind how your body is feeling. Remember, you never have to take a vinyasa if you don't want to. You can always push back to down dog. Take child's pose at any moment. Pause the video if you want. And just do whatever feels right for you. Okay, guys. Next inhale, bring your gaze up between the hands. Lift nice and high onto tiptoes and just take some baby steps coming up into your forward fold. Take the feet hip width distance apart here. Allow the crown of the head to fall down towards the mat. If you want to grab hold of opposite elbows, go for it. Do whatever you need to do. If you want to sway from side to side. Again, just embracing your body exactly how it is right now. And just do whatever feels right. That's all you gotta do, guys. Okay, allow the hands to fall down towards the mat if they're not already there. Slight bend of the knees. Start to roll yourself all the way up to standing. Keep that head heavy. Lifting yourself all the way up, rising, shoulders lift as your gaze lifts. Roll those shoulder blades down the back. Shine those palms forwards. Tuck under the tailbone here, engage the core. Just take a moment. Next, inhale, lift your hands all the way up. Slight bend of the knees, exhale, we fold. Inhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, halfway lift, straighten the spine. Take the gaze further forwards. Drop those palms on the exhale. Come back to your high plank. Hold as you inhale. And on this first one, just drop the knees, untuck the toes. Make sure as you bend those elbows, they come back so they're brushing the sides of the body. Inhale, pull those shoulder blades back. Lift up to baby cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, push back to your down dog. 2 breaths here. Do whatever you need to do, guys. Remember, your body, your practice, whatever feels right for you. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, gaze comes to the hands. Walk, or maybe you're ready to step the right foot and then the left coming into your forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. As you lift your arms, imagine that you're gathering up a little bit of energy. Bring yourself all the way up to standing. Take the hands above the head. As you exhale, draw that energy down to heart center. Roll the shoulders back, close the eyes down for just a moment here. Alright, moving on to our sun salutation B. Slight bend of those knees. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. This inhale, sit yourself back into your chair pose, tucking that tailbone under, lifting the arms, gazes up between the hands, like you're lifting, a trophy or something up, gaze towards it. Inhale, exhale, straighten legs and fold down, Uttanasana. And again, inhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, halfway lift. Plant the hands, come back to your high plank. Remember, you can just go straight to down dog if you want. Otherwise, choosing whatever vinyasa you want to take. So maybe with your chaturanga, you keep your knees lifted or you drop them. Exhale, we come down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And then tuck those toes. Push back to down dog. Next, inhale, start to lift up the right leg. Exhale to sweep the foot through, plant it down in between the hands, drop that back knee, untuck those toes. Nice and steady hand, shoulder is lifting out. Inhale, lift the right arm, open over that front leg. Not worrying about how high up your arm is coming into this chest opener, just embracing your body. Next, exhale, sweep that right hand back down, other side of the front foot, tuck back toes, lift the back knee, press back to down dog. Take one breath here to settle. And then inhale, start to lift up the left leg. Exhale, sweep it down, ground the foot in between the hands, top of the mat. We drop the back knee, plant down into the right hand, inhale, lift. And exhale, enjoy the chest opener, embrace it, guys. Next exhale, sweep that left hand down. You have your choice, either vinyasa or maybe straight to down dog. If you're coming through vinyasa, you come to high plank first. Inhale, you hold. Exhale, come down, whatever way is working for you. If you've chosen to just take your down dog, just chill there for a few breaths. Otherwise, inhale, cobra, up dog. And then on the exhale, we push back to down dog. 2 breaths here, embrace them. Really fill up your lungs and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, guys. Next inhale, we bring the gaze towards the hands. We walk, step, maybe lightly land up into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, we fold, close the body back down. Inhale, gather that energy, lift yourself all the way up. Hands come above the head. Exhale down to heart center. Moving on to our next flow. Inhale to lift those arms. Exhale, fold the hips, diving down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, either vinyasa or straight back to down dog. If you're vinyasa and you exhale down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, meet back in down dog. Next inhale, start to lift that right leg. Exhale to sweep it down, plant the foot between the hands. Keep that back knee off the mat this time. Inhale, draw yourself up into your crescent lunge, lifting nice and tall through those arms. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, you drop that back heel, open the arms, coming into your warrior two. Gaze, drishti is over that front hand. Front thigh is externally rotating, so that knee is aiming for the second or third toe in that front foot. Nice deep breath here, guys. And then start to reach forwards with that front hand, flip the palm. Like you're moving the air back with you, come into reverse warrior. Every inhale, you reach through that top hand, creating space in that front rib. One more breath, inhale. And as you exhale, come back to warrior two. Nice and strong in your warrior pose. Start to straighten the front leg here. Lean the body forward, reaching again, but this time that front hand is going to rotate all the way down, coming into Trikonasana. Gaze can come up to that top hand, lift. Peel that left hip back, sorry guys. Lift the hand nice and tall. Almost like these bottom ribs are pulling around so they can sort of shine forwards. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. Embrace Trikonasana, guys. Feel that juicy stretch into that front hamstring, the hip flexor. Alright, next inhale, you bend that front leg, you rise up to your warrior two. Then windmill the hands all the way down either side of that front foot, moving onto the ball of the back foot. And again, you have your choice, either vinyasa or down dog. Vinyasa, hold on the inhale. Exhale to bring yourself down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck toes, push the down dog. Lifting the tailbone. Alright, other side, lift that left leg. Exhale, sweep it down, plant the foot in between the hands, high on that back, ball of the foot. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, settle. Inhale to drop the back heel, arms open, warrior two. Gaze over that front hand. Remember, you're peeling that thigh around, not allowing that knee to fall in. One more breath. Exhale, move the body forwards, flip that palm, come back into reverse warrior. Every inhale we lift and exhale. Use your breath as that tool, guys. Use it to your advantage and find some space in the front ribs. One more breath. And then rising back up to your warrior two. Take a moment here. Start to straighten that front leg. Reach forward, rotate down. Coming into your Trikonasana. Your yoga toast pose, as I like to say. That you're a piece of bread being slotted into that toaster. Keeping the body nice and streamlined. One more breath. Next inhale, bend the front knee, start to lift the body, warrior two. And then bring those hands down. Again, your choice. Down dog or your vinyasa. Inhale, lift if you've taken your vinyasa. And then as you exhale, push back to down dog. We have 5 breaths here. Either stay in your down dog or bring the knees nice and wide on the mat. Take the toes together and just come down into your child's pose. Just whatever you're doing, wherever you are, bring your focus back into your breath. Taking that time, checking in with the mind, the body, the breath. Those 3 things that we aim to have in unison when we practice. Combining them together, finding that balance. Okay, my lovelies, start to bring yourself back up into your down dog. If you took your child's pose, lifting those hips. And then when you are ready, start to lift the right leg. You're bending the knee, bringing the heel towards the bum. Make sure that the shoulders are still square towards the mat, so do not lift that right shoulder. Keep the shoulders nice and square. And then slowly, you're going to bring the right foot all the way around to the outside of that right hand, coming into your lizard. Okay, so in your lizard, you have some options. You could stay up off that back knee, maybe take a gentle rock from side to side. Perhaps you want to drop that back knee, untuck the toes, stay here, work on coming down onto your forearms. If you want to grab a brick and you have one, you could bring your forearms down onto that brick. If you can't quite reach the ground with your forearms, just taking whichever variation works for you here. Come back to the idea of using your breath as a tool. Every inhale, bring that energy in, send it all the way down into that right hip. As you exhale, see if you can release a little bit more tension here. So using that breath. Alright guys, when you are ready, if you're on your forearms, start to lift yourself up onto your hands. If you lifted that back knee, make sure that it's down on the mat to tuck under those toes. With care and attention, do this slowly guys. Walk that right foot underneath the face. Maybe grab a block either side. And then we're going to move into Ardha Hanumanasana. So our half split. And here, your straight spine is your priority. So if you have to bring yourself up onto bricks to keep those shoulder blades pulling back, keep the chest shining forwards, then go for it. You have all those different levels that can work for you here. Or if you're ready to come down onto the hands, keep that chest shining forwards, then go for it. Also, if you have a full split, you're more than welcome to take it, but just make sure you're fully warmed up. Embrace that feeling behind the right knee into your hamstring. Get familiar with it. Drink that air in. One more breath. And then when you are ready, slowly start to move forwards into the front knee. And let's just come straight to down dog here, okay? No vinyasa. So lift the back knee. Step yourself back to your Ardha Mukha, Shavasana, downward facing dog. Just checking in with your breath, taking a few moments. Okay guys, moving on to the other side, start to lift up the left leg. Bend the knee, bring the heel towards the bum. Check in with those shoulders, don't let one creep up. And then when you're ready, start to bring the left foot to the outside edge of the left hand. And again, just find your lizard here. Don't worry if it doesn't look like, I don't know, a picture that you saw on Instagram or even how it was last week when you did a class. Just embrace your body exactly how it is right now, because where you are in this exact moment, this exact second, it's exactly where you're meant to be. Just allowing the breath to flow down into the left hip. As you exhale, release some tension, let something go, whether it's actually in the hips or whether it's something that you're dealing with. Use the breath, make it your friend, make it a tool, embrace it. Well, one more breath here, guys. And then, when you are ready, bring yourself onto your hands. Remove any apparatus out of the way. Tuck under those back toes. Make sure the back knee is down. And then with attention and care, you walk that left foot in between the hands. Start to lengthen through the left leg. Toes drawing up towards the ceiling. Lift the spine, straighten it up. And then exhale, start to lean yourself down over that front leg. Remember guys, your breath is a tool, use it. And those bricks are there to support you if you need it as well. Nice guys, one more breath. And then when you're ready, moving forwards into that front leg, plant the hands down, push yourself back to your down dog, lift the tailbone nice and high, and just check back in with the breath. And then in your own time, start to lift through the toes and just walk the feet up to meet the hands. And then you're just going to sit all the way down onto the mat. Okay guys, take your legs out in front of you. Push the heels away, lift the toes. Nice tall spine. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, start to fold. Keep the spine nice and straight. Allow the hands to fall wherever they come to. Inhale, lengthen again. Draw the shoulders down. Exhale, fold. Coming into your Paschimottanasana. Make sure that your neck is an extension of the spine so you're not overarching it. You're keeping it nice and long. If you want to close down the eyes, go for it. One more breath here, guys. And then next inhale, start to lift yourself all the way up. Plug the soles of the feet down into the mat. Arms come out in front of you and slowly roll all the way down onto the mat. Shimmy yourself so you are comfortable to get ready for your bridge. And then bring your heels close enough to the bum that you can touch them, but not too close. And make sure they're hip width distance apart. We're going to come into supported bridge. So first of all, tuck that tailbone under, lift the hips nice and high. Grab a hold of your brick. If you don't have a brick, then you could take a cushion, a couple of cushions, a rolled up blanket, a pillow, whatever. Start to lift those hips nice and high. You're going to slot this brick underneath your sacrum, which is the triangular bit of bone, that was pretty weird, essentially where your bum meets your back, okay? It should feel comfortable. If you're working with any back problems, don't worry about doing this, and if for whatever reason this is hurting you, don't worry about it, don't force it, okay guys? So allow yourself to be nice and supported by your prop. We're going to do a little bit of pranayama breath work. So next inhale, allow the palms to face up towards the ceiling. Inhale, you lift the arms. Nice and slowly start to take them back down behind the head. Palms come up towards the ceiling. Hold that breath. And then as you exhale, sweep the hands all the way back down. Pause, flip the palms. Inhale, lift the arms. As you reach the top of the inhale, hold it there for a moment. Exhale, sweep the hands back down. Pause. Inhale, lift the arms. Hold that breath in for a second. Exhale, let those arms come back down. Final time, inhale. And exhale. Hold the breath down. Final inhale, lift it all the way back up to the top. And then just release the breath, allow it to come back to its normal pace. Just relax the arms down. You have another option here. If it feels okay for you to do so, you can slowly start to straighten the legs out. If you want to just walk them away tentatively at first. Tentatively, what a great word. Okay, if you want to walk them out a little bit first, go for it. Otherwise, just lengthen out into the arms. Embrace that feeling of being so nice and open, the chest, the stomach, into the hip flexors, the psoas, the iliacus, all those amazing muscles in the anterior side of the body, just allowing to be nice and relaxed. One more breath. And then slowly, tentatively, start to walk those feet back towards the body. Sweep the hands down. Lift the hips a little bit so that you can remove that brick. Don't bring the spine down just yet, team. Tuck the tailbone, engage that core. Nice and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, one by one, come all the way down onto the mat. Nice. Draw the knees in. If you want to take a rock from side to side, Go for it. That feels so good. And then start to set yourself up for your Shavasana. I would recommend 3-4 minutes, just allowing yourself to lengthen into the legs, palms facing up towards the ceiling, shutting down the eyes, relaxing every part of the body, maybe grabbing a blanket. Please do stay here for a few minutes, guys. Pause the video and just have some chill time. Allow the body to relax. When you're finished in your Shavasana, slowly start to bring yourself all the way up to seated. Maybe take a stretch through the spine and open the eyes back up. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your lazy Sunday flow. If you have any questions, you can always feel free to leave a comment. And my next video will be up on Sunday, as per usual, bright and early, ready for your week to start. As always, please subscribe, like, whatever, and I will see you very soon. Have a lovely rest of your Sunday afternoon or whatever day it might be. Bye, guys.